And Mark, you will not be back. Safe to say that. But,
You don't want me back?
oh, no, I do. They whispered in my ear, they don't want you back. Everybody, thank you, and how is everybody? Good, all right, good. I'm honored to be here. I mean, first and foremost, I'm actually surreal to be here. And I got to congratulate Gary, and I have to congratulate Marvin. And to watch your son speak, Gary, tears. I'm surprised you got through that. And that is sincere and great job, young man. And you spoke from the heart, which I love that. And I know you love your father, and he's very deserving of this award. And Marvin, and thank you for the kind words about me, but you're an incredible friend, an incredible partner, and having a chance to meet your family shows me why. I mean, your father, your wife, your daughter, and your sisters and in-laws speaks volumes about the company that you keep, speaks volumes about you. So congratulations to both of you guys on very well-deserved honor. And like I said, I'm honored to be here. And I feel like this award is more better served for my father than me. I mean, I'm the youngest of six. Got me beat by one dad. The youngest of six, and I just remember my father always being there. And I think you're right, Marvin, when you say love is spelled T-I-M-E, spelled time. And growing up in Germany, I was the chunky kid. I was big boned, as they like to say. Had a little meat. I was packing, on the backside. My brothers called me Bob, meant booty on back. That's the true story, and it still hurts. But my dad saw that. When I heard that, I started working out and doing all these crazy things in front of the TV. And my dad saw that at 13 years old, and he decided, and he saw how hard I was working, he was going to work with me. And he took me to the gym. He wrote programs. He read every muscle and fitness magazine. He did everything he could to make sure that I got to a place that I wanted to go. He spent all the time that he could to make sure that I was what I wanted to be and worked as hard as I wanted to be to get where I wanted to be. And at that time, I had no idea where that was. I just didn't want the nickname Bob. And it ended up leading to an NFL career. But growing up with my father and growing up in Germany, there were so many trips and so many opportunities that he had that he could have taken. He didn't take them because he couldn't take his kids. We couldn't go, so he wouldn't go. And he would create trips just for us. We always owned an RV. We would drive to Spain to go on a fishing trip. When we were here in the States, we would go to Busch Gardens. We would do all these things that I look back now at 6 kids on the salary that he had. And it's amazing that he was able to do all of those things for us. And my father, a few weeks ago, turned 80. And thank you. And Marvin and I were talking outside. Marvin said, Michael, meet my father. This is a man's man. And you are a man's man, sir. And I know exactly what you're saying, Marvin, because I feel the same way about my father. And he is a man's man. And he's turning 80, and my parents are celebrating 60 years together. Man. Now, I know some of y'all are doing the math. My dad was 20, and my mom was 16. Yeah, I'm going to go get him locked up as soon as I get to Texas this weekend. Start a little early. But, being a father for me is the greatest thing in the world. Someone asked me outside, what is the worst thing you ever did as a father? And I actually thought of something. My oldest daughter, I have 3 girls and 1 boy. Tanita is my oldest daughter. She's 25 years old now. And when we first moved to New York back in 1993, we were in the city. We're sightseeing, and what do? With your kid, you put them on your shoulders, and you walk down the street when they can't walk anymore, and they don't want to walk anymore. And we're doing that. We're having a great time. Down in Soho, just walking, looking at all the sights. But then I didn't realize that awning over that building was low. She's okay. We laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny at the time. But I think that is by far the worst thing I can say I've done as a father. But I don't know what I can say I've done best as a father. I think just trying to be there, be present, be an example. You know, for me, retiring from football at 36 years old, after 15 seasons, you can move somewhere and just live. You don't have to work. But I can't preach to my kids hard work. I can't preach to my kids the things that I'm not showing them. I can't preach to my kids about being respectful. I can't teach my kids about respecting themselves, respecting others if they don't see me do it. So everything I do is for my family. And I think that is the greatest gift of having kids of your own. You realize there is no such thing as being selfish. Being selfish is out the window because there is something bigger than you. There is something that literally, when you say, well, I will take a bullet, you will, because that is your kid. You want them to have the life that you never had, and you'll do anything in the world to make sure that that happens. And that's what it is to be a father. And as I look out into this room at so many fathers, I know you guys feel the same way. And I want to congratulate you on your families and hope that you are inspired to every day you wake up, and every day you realize what you do is for those kids who are in that room. And I'm like you, I check on the kids. I don't let my kids they can't walk behind me. You got to get in front of me. I got to see you. Because, somebody, I got to keep my eye on you. I don't know what's going on out there. But I get home and I check on my kids. I kiss them. I say, I love you, even when they're asleep. And sometimes as a man, you're macho, especially when you got a son. Yeah, my son. You'll show them you love them. You'll go through all these things to show them you love them, but you will not say the words, I love you. And saying it is as important as showing it. Going to work and showing and working for them, that's one thing, and that does show love. But make sure you say the words. Make sure they feel the words. Make sure you grab them and hug them. Make sure you kiss them in front of their friends. Embarrass the hell out of them. That's love. And I want to thank my twins, Isabel and Sophia, for being here today. My little ladies right there are 12 years old. And and their other brother and sister aren't here because they have jobs and daddy's very happy. But I want to thank you two and your brother and sister, Tanita and Michael, for letting me be your dad. I am proud to be your dad. I'm honored to be your father. And thank you guys for this award, which I am taking back to Houston, Texas tomorrow, and it's going to live with my dad. But thank you all so much, and everybody have a great afternoon. Thank you.